Day 51, life training blog. Day rating was 7. Yeah, we'll stay with 7. No, nothing too crazy, nothing too bad. And today we're going to start 8.5 mile run. Came back, caught the dog, and finished the last half mile. So did 8 out. It's 4 out, 4 back. Grabbed the dog, did a half mile with the dog. She was pretty excited. She had a good time. She's actually getting used to the pace. She's able to stick with it and not just take off and try to pull me away, pull my arm out. Then came back, ate some little taco meal kit that I found at Costco. It just had tortillas. It had cheese. It had not lettuce, but it had cabbage. It had some chicken meat that was seasoned. And it had salsa and then a cilantro lime crema, which was really good. That was really, really good. That alone just made me want to get it again. So I'm already thinking about maybe next week getting the same thing. And then did push-ups. Day 76 done, 100 push-ups. And today I did 2 sets of 10 for pull-ups, 2 sets of 12 for the face pull. And I looked it up. I know I've been looking up the name. I believe that's what it's called, a face pull. So face pull it is. That's what I'm gonna stick with till I hear different. And then this book. The book. I've read the last 2 nights. I finished the first chapter. I'm looking at it. Yeah, I finished chapter 1. The intro, I guess. I'm gonna start chapter 1. And it's weird because the last book, I could hear the Matthew McConaughey talking to me, even just the way he wrote. It sounds like something he would say or do. It's almost being so familiar with his voice that you can hear him talk to you as if he was here and you're either listening to him or interrupting it, what do you call it? You're eavesdropping on the conversation. In this book, it's great. It's a nice intro, but it's weird. I caught myself dozing off a couple times just because I don't know if it was maybe going from that one where I could hear his voice. This one, it's different, and I appreciate that it's different. It's a different person. He should be different, have his own words, and way to bring the book to life. But I just started dozing off. Not in a sleeping way, but just thinking about other things. A little bit how the book would relate, or like maybe bringing the book to a life situation, which kind of makes sense. Makes you think about it a little bit more deeper, but I definitely know my mind drifting off more in this one. It's gonna be a struggle. This one, a struggle. Not the stories are gonna be bad, but just staying focused and keeping it just on the book and not thinking about anything else. So good and bad. Kind of like the book introduced good and bad with this story of David and Goliath. I'm trying to think if I could summarize it in a minute. And they were saying that Goliath had something that made him grow taller because he was way taller than the average person, but also that same thing caused him to have blurry vision and what else? Something else kind of hurt him, and they knew that because the way he talked about David had to come closer to him to fight him, to see him, and then he said he had a stick in his hand, or sticks, and he only had one, so he was seeing blurry vision, or so he had 2, so he could only see close up. advantage of Goliath being tall were also his disadvantages. And that's kind of where the book left off. And he said that David had fought off other fierce animals, and he knew that there's close to one in close combat. He had the advantage of having the slingshot. In a nutshell, to summarize that first intro, that's kind of where it left off. So I am getting a little information out of it. It's just not as clear. Not as clear as I was hoping. But I just need to focus more. So that's on me. So with that, live your life with health and happiness. Have a good night.